The passport bros have been very quiet, and I called this. I said it's going to get to a point where the passport bros are literally going to stop responding to foolery, and they're just going to go off and enjoy their lives, which they have. And I've seen it. I've seen the work. First thing that I saw recently, there's some woman, black woman, mind you, and she's a nurse. She's spreading this lie saying that black men are going to the Dominican Republic and coming back with HIV. And every black woman believes it. This woman has literally put out 3 or 4 or 5 videos saying that passport bros are going to DR and they are getting HIV coming back. I've worked public health in all aspects for 15 years. I currently work global health for 5 years. So I know the statistics, brother. So when these women get on social media and they try and use their credentials by saying, I'm a nurse or I'm a health professional, they don't understand that when you come to my platform, you're talking to an educated man. I may be a content creator, but that's not it. Okay? So you can't pull the wool over my eyes and try and say that I'm a nurse and I've been doing this and I've seen it. And when I ask you, where's the resources that you have? You don't have any. You just have, what you think is true. But it's funny to me that I see a significant amount of black women believing that black men are going to the Dominican Republic and getting HIV, but they won't believe that black women here are the ones that's leading the pack in HIV, STIs, and herpes.
Although the sexually transmitted infections are found in basically every demographic in Harris County, the study found that there is one population that is testing positive for them more frequently.
Particular black women.
One of the groups is black women that make up just 13% of the overall female population as of 2022, yet they accounted for 50% of the HIV diagnosis among women.
So why is that? Is there some sort of bias in there? Are you not coming into these conversations in good faith? And see, that's when I get involved, because I have to respond on the behalf of black men. So I'm going to do a live stream basically explaining to every black man that wants to go to the DR what health risks that are actually out there. Just to be clear, before we even move forward and you guys are like, well, is it true that black men are going overseas and contracting HIV? So in summary, while there's no evidence of a current outbreak among male tourists, the Dominican Republic has a higher HIV prevalence due to various factors, including sex tourism, concentrated epidemics, and the vulnerability of specific populations. Responsible travel behavior including avoiding sexual intercourse with S workers and using condoms is crucial to protect against HIV and other STIs. And like I said, I know the information. The hardest hit population in Dominican Republic are Haitian men, and also men who have sex with men and S workers. Okay? Now, this is where I need men who support the passport bros and our passport bros to be honest. If I do this live stream, will you guys just simply be in my comments saying, nah, Mediumman, you talking about the dudes who are S tourists? Those are not passport bros. So what I'm asking is, do you think that some of the passport bros are out there having sex with S workers? Be honest. Because one thing I will not do is sit there and have you guys move the goalposts, because I know that there are guys out there that are going out there to have S with those workers. Is that fair to say? So if I'm going to do a live stream to educate you guys on the dangers, then we need to be honest. Fair? Because I've seen this happen a lot. People will separate S tourists and passport bros. So what I'm saying is it possible that some of those guys are going over there and they're, marrying the two? Is that fair? Okay. Now, we all know, and I've discussed this before, small percentage of black men are going overseas to the Dominican Republic. There's far more white men that visit the Dominican Republic than black men. But y'all know the black community don't care about them. They just care about y'all and your happiness and how they can break that. You guys understand that. So every number is going to get conflated, which is why this woman is able to put out these videos, have thousands of black women in the comments saying that, yeah, I seen it, with no statistics. So if I'm going to take the time to do a live stream, I need you guys to be honest. Okay? IQS $5 bomb. He said, I knew it was a lie when they said black men are bringing it back. Black men are not coming back. This is a mere projection burger with extra cheese and add bacon. Yeah, and there's another popular content creator. She made a video saying that the passport bro's been quiet. Why ain't none of y'all married? Why we ain't seen no pictures? So I'm like, what would it take to show that black men are actually going overseas and finding wives? Because I don't think she's reacted to that video of the guy who stitched her and says, you know, she's asking the question, passport bro's married, and he had damn near like a 2 or 3 minute video showing all the black men that went to these various countries with their foreign wives.
Ain't none of y'all passport bros found a wife yet. Because that's what y'all kept on telling us that y'all was going over there for. We knew y'all was lying, but that's what y'all said.
Passport bros are weak. Ain't none of y'all married. All y'all broke. All y'all got a particular look about y'all. Y'all can't get baddies over here, so you go across seas and go get them baddies.
We knew y'all. I'm in agreement with it. We knew y'all were lying. You're not going to certain countries in Africa, and you know why? You know why. Y'all just going over there to get your little rockers off.
That most of them aren't actually leaving, and most of them probably don't even have a passport to begin with.
See, the reason why a lot of these passport bros like running overseas, hooking up with these women in third world countries, is because they like suppressed women.
Some of you men are using passport bros as a cover up to go to other countries and be a pedophile. Where is your wife?
I have a bone to pick with the passport bros. Where are the wives at?
Talking about they going over there to find wives because the women over there are so much better. But yet, nobody came back with a wife. I wonder why.
This is to my passport bros. Why haven't y'all found a wife yet? But I haven't seen y'all go over there, nor brought a wife over back to America.
Well, actually...
So I know what happens. I was in the military. So I know that men are getting married to women overseas. I mean, y'all may call those, what is it, passport Joes, but it's pretty much the same thing. So I know it's happening, but now, like I said, this passport bro conversation is starting to ramp up because they take passport bros being silent is them not winning. So you can't win for losing, man. If you loud, then they complaining about y'all juxtaposing black women or American women against the women overseas. If you quiet, then y'all must be losing and you're not getting married. So I understand your plight, brothers. I swear I do. More than anybody, okay? 54 countries, man. I enjoy myself in all of those countries. So I know. But like I said, when the black community sees black men happy and thriving, they got to figure out some way to kind of bring you down a notch. It's embarrassing. It's sad, but it's just the truth. Okay? And it's really, you know, all we can do is continue progressing. And that's what I'm here to promote. Okay? So I'm trying to help in regards to this live stream. So I will go ahead and schedule this live stream. Hopefully I can do it on Friday. It's going to be all about travel and education, prevention, because I will tell you brothers this, okay? And this is for any black man that is going to the DR. There are about 3 places. 2 of them I recognize. One is, and I may be saying this wrong, Puerto Plata, and then also Sosua. Okay, those are 2 key destinations for male tourists. Okay, within those, and there's another one within those 3 concentrated areas with the sex workers, the women. There's about a 3 to 4% chance that those women have HIV. So if you have 100 sex workers, about 3 to 4 of them have HIV. Y'all hear me? Now, juxtapose that against the United States as a country. There's only about 1.2 million people in the United States that is currently living with HIV. That does not include the people that have not been diagnosed yet, who are undiagnosed. But prevalence in living with it, treating it, it's about 1.2 million, somewhere around there. In our country, we got about 340 million people living here. In those 3 areas, and I'm trying to put this into perspective, 100 sex workers, 3 to 4 of those sex workers have HIV. So that's why this live stream is important, okay? Because I wanted you guys to be honest. If you go over there, don't just tell me that you're going over there to see the sights, okay? Dominican women are gorgeous. We understand it. We done seen Dr. Umar over there lusting over Dominican women, right?
Dominican Republic Africans are Africans, brothers and sisters. My Dominican Republic Africans are Africans, brothers and sisters. They might speak Spanish. They might be a little lighter than the rest of us, but they are African. You know how I know? Because the Dominican Republic queens are 5'5", dick in the thighs. They are African. Believe me. Believe me. Yes, the revolutionary Pan-African fast. What are we up to? We up to...
We're doing this for all the ladies.
We must stay focused, my brothers, in the Dominican Republic. We must stay focused.
So yeah, I understand it, but all I'm trying to do is do what I do best. Prevent, protect, okay? So that's why I'm gonna do this live stream. And there's other diseases that these women may have as well. Syphilis is up there. It's even higher than the HIV rate. STIs, it's even higher than the HIV rate. So that's why it's important, guys. Black women are celebrating the thought that black men are going overseas and catching HIV. That bothers me. It bothers me to the core. About the same type of festivity that I had when I seen black women running with the fact that, you know, they should delete all black male babies. It was some other foolery that they said out there. It was a video running around where this girl was asking a white man, we want, you know, black men to be done. You know, you guys need to take them out by force or some foolery like that, man.
We should talk about
we don't want to deal with black men at all.
I love all men and not black men. Just not black men.
Well, is there any women here who don't want to deal with men, period, or is it just black men, or is it a mixture?
It's just black men, and we actually want non-black men's help in this corrections that you speak of.
So what are the corrections that you're looking for specifically?
Force, because that's the only thing that's gonna work.
But I mean, what are you looking for black men to arrive at? A place of understanding of like, what do you want to see?
Well, we believe that there is no hope for them. That we don't believe in changing their.
We should talk about.
We don't want to deal with black.
Yeah. So to see black women celebrating the fact that it may be a possibility that black men are catching HIV overseas and they're celebrating, that bothered me. Okay, so I felt it was necessary that we do a live stream about this. And these are, and honestly, I want to be clear, man. There was a time where I used to just think thoughts like how I've seen on social media with black women were just relegated to movies. You know, Color Purple, Waiting to Exhale, Jungle Fever, you know, Queen Latifah going off on Wesley Snipes and his white woman at the restaurant and stuff like that. We used to see those things happen on movies and TV shows. But when I got to the internet, it actually made me see another side of black women. And it's actually to the detriment of them especially with the guy that was coming to these spaces, you know, in good faith. And when I hear other black men, and I'll use Ryan Clark for an example, he's very much jaded. And in a different world, in an alternate universe, I would have been Ryan Clark, because I wouldn't have known. Seriously. Because I love black women. I protect black women. The black women around me, the black women that I know, they good around me, good money. But when I got to these spaces, it opened my eyes a little bit, but not in a good way. So now when certain things come up, like protect black women, my first thought is, well, is black women protecting black men? Let's take a look at social media. Let's see what's going on over there before we place judgment on all these black men. Let's just ask that question before we jump out the window and we keep saying protect black women when black women raising hell on social media when it comes to black men. So that's why being in these spaces, it shocked me. It was, some of the stuff is embarrassing, but I'm still able to get up here and try and help out as much as possible. But even then, I mean, it seemed like it don't help. So yeah, man, it's very tough. It's very tough.